What's up, gamers? It's time for some more Soul Calibur 2222 collection guide, and look no further than starting ourselves off with Weapon Master Mode Part 2. Of course, once you complete Weapon Master Mode like we just successfully did previously in the last video, then you get to go through and you unlock more chapters, some of those levels that were inaccessible the first run through, plus some other fun features. So without further ado, let's just get underway and start getting those numbers up in our collection guide. Alright, so here we go. As you can see, the map is still the same as always. All the unlocked chapters are there, but now we have to go through and defeat some of these missions again. Now this time it proved to be a wee bit harder the following time, right? So this time it's up against Necrid. Combatants are launched high into the air when knocked against the wall or ground. Both combatants' health recovers to defeat the enemy under these conditions. Obviously the first time we did this, it was more of a tutorial. Now we actually have something worth fighting for. So yeah. So as you can see, we both are recovering. So the idea is to launch each other into the air and up against the wall to do the massive amount of damage required. And obviously they are far stronger AI. The AI is better paced. They're they utilize a lot more of their moveset, and they are definitely better at blocking. They're better at guarding going forward compared to, I mean, they're close to basically like Chapter 9, Chapter 10 of Weapon Master Mode normally, but here on Chapter 1 they are definitely quite strong. Though we do manage to beat Necrid there in the first run, fantastic, but as I said, going forward, as you just saw, Necrid was no slouch. He was able to definitely hold us to a good match, you know. So now the second mission of Chapter 2, or Chapter 1, Mission 2, is just to defeat all the enemies once again. So there's no stipulations, there's no specialties. You just have to go through it and defeat all the enemies. So here we go. 3 of them, all in a row. So we have to defeat Ivy, Astaroth, and then Nightmare. But of course, as I just said, like, see, they're a little more adept at using their guards correctly. So we just need to use a combination of different sword tactics that use of course, the upper and lower abilities, so that you're not just guarding against one simple, you know, depending on the character you use, obviously certain combinations are not going to do. Like Lynx is very versatile. It's a mid-range and then a low-range attack, you know, with his double hit there. And then the overhand Y, of course, does a lot of damage. We're not giving Astaroth even an inch here. He does one little hit and then we take him out, right? Like, sometimes putting on the pressure is the best thing you can do, right? So anyways, going forward, now we face off against Nightmare. But Chapter 1 was always going to be relatively easy, quote-unquote, you know. And Nightmare's wise to our plan, and of course his moves hit a lot harder than ours. So we definitely need to capitalize on guarding and or hyper offense, which we managed to do. But that one was obviously far closer than the Ivy and the Astaroth fight, you know. But you get a lot more gold, as you guys can see. You get a lot more gold, you get a lot of experience for winning these secret missions, as it were, you know, version 2. So now we go to the Warrior Trial Grounds, and we're going to face off against Sophitia. Now, the enemies have strange weapons. Defeat all the enemies under this condition. So they obviously have either their joke weapons or some other not a soul edge weapon, but some interesting style of weapons, ones that give them a boost in some regard. Now, we have to defeat 4 members in this way, but thankfully we have the option of a ring out. So we defeat Sophitia, we get all our health back, but we didn't take a whole lot of damage. So hard to say how exactly this mission will play out. Do we get all our health back regardless, like a dungeon? Or is it based on a percentile? We'll have to wait and see. So yeah, these are obviously the joke weapons, because that's, of course, the Sungmina broom handle. And, we thought we had it there, so we sort of glitched out. We waited for a second. But we still gained a perfect, but we thought that the sword swipe to the bottom was a ring out, so we didn't press the attack. But Sungmina is down, and of course, since we got a perfect, no way to tell about the the health thing. So now Necrid in his second form, I love both the Necrid's designs. I mean, Todd McFarlane, I believe, is his name. Does a lot of the Driz novel art style that I love, artwork that I love. Necrid was designed by him, and it's fantastic. It's wonderful. I really like Necrid as a character too. Oh yeah. So now we're facing off at a Link with the bug catching nets. Of course, why not? So boom, we're taking Link down pretty handily here, and we get a ring out by him sliding. So we end up clearing chapter 1 pretty handily, no issues. And so now chapter 1 is 100% complete, not just 50%, because obviously you have to go through both versions of both missions, which is something that I warned you guys about, I believe, in the last video, that the dungeons that you guys saw that we weren't able to access, we have to go through those long-ass dungeons the first time, but then a second time, because we didn't do it the first time. It wasn't possible to do it the first time, but it is what it is. So now we have to do the 20-hit thing on Taki this time, which is a lot more obviously difficult, because we only have 20 seconds to land 20 hits, and Taki is, of course, a guarding bitch. You know, like, let's just be honest. She's not fun to fight when it comes to attack count. So we're hoping to get a few more of those, and we just need 2 more, 1 more, and 19 out of 20, and we failed the first time. It sucks. But we do go up to a bronze combatant, level 28. Alright. Not too shabby, not too shabby. And now to face Taki again and land those 20 hits. Let's see what we can do.
I'm through with words.
Final battle. Fight.
And we start off with the... We're just trying to get the easy... Well, I mean, to be fair, once we get the stab in, it actually ends up doing like 4 or 5 hits. Yeah, almost got it, almost got it. There it is, there it is. Alright, so we just spammed, of course, our stabby stab move, and it ended up working. And then we got 26 out of 20. Like, we did quite well. To be fair, the last time, if the timer hadn't kicked out, we had 19 out of 20. It's not like we sucked the first time. And now we're up against Mitsurugi for strong gusts constantly push you and prevent you from stopping at the edge of the stage. Furthermore, both combatant speed is increased. Now we have to defeat each other under these conditions. Alright, so us against Mitsurugi in his 3rd form. Alright, let's see. We're just gonna, we're gonna go overhand Y and just try to go for the ring out, I assume. Yep, just trying, no. We fell just slightly first, so mission failed. But once again, no big deal. We'll get it this time. We'll get it this time, no problem. And now Mitsurugi in his 2nd fit. He's looking still pretty badass. Mitsurugi's great, actually. The only reason I'm playing... I love Link, by the way. Link, like, Zelda franchise is one of my favorites of all time. But the only reason I don't use multiple characters is because, like, you get adept with one character, you get used to their fighting style sort of idea, and then you just feel more comfortable doing it. And then somehow, even though he kicked me off first, I think he kicked me off high because his ring out dropped there, so I was getting my ass kicked. So whatever works. Now we go to our first dungeon in Weapons Master Mode 2. So, this one, thankfully, is only like 3 rooms, though. So, the fact that it's only going to be 3 rooms is what it is, right?
Fate conspired. Final battle. Fight.
Okay, boom, boom, boom. Alright, Talon, come on. I know she's a guarding specialist, but, we can trip her up. Yeah, we can trip her up. Boom, and then capitalize, and get her out of there. Ring her out. There we go. Ringing out Talon and Taki is usually the best strategy because both of them are such guard demons. It's very difficult, and they will chip damage away at you. They'll guard, and then boom, 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 and get a quick combo in on you. It usually sucks. Now we're up against Young Sung. This should not be an issue, honestly. I never find Young Sung hard to deal with, generally speaking. I'm not saying that he doesn't do damage, like right there. Like, boom, alright, he's got the upper hand here, and I'm just playing poorly. I'm blocking for some reason. And then we still take him out, but that's my point. Like, even when he does well, we still manage to take the W. We always take that W. And then, yeah, boss room. So, 3 rooms, this dungeon. Very quick, very easy. Don't even want to count it as a dungeon, really, because it's really just 3 fights. 3 fights, and then no specialties. When we, of course, face ourselves off against what would normally be Leon, of course, but version 2 is just, it's not even a story mode. It's just, it's not like, oh, the journey continues or something, and here's all the extra stories. It's just straight up. Though he's got Soul Edge this time, his version, or no, he doesn't have Soul Edge. He has one of his stronger weapons there, and we do lose the first fight. We do lose the first fight. So now, yeah, as you guys can see, Weapons Master Mode 2 is a little bit more difficult. You know, gives us a little bit more to think on when we go forward and try to, you know, fight the good fight. But yeah, he's definitely got one of his weapons there. I believe it's higher attack or something. I forget which weapon that is, but it definitely gives him stronger attacks. Because his attacks are doing a lot more damage, as you guys can see. So we're trying to keep him at a bit of a distance. We're trying for the grapple. It doesn't work. He's guarding a lot more. And we don't seem to be able to gain the upper hand. We really need to get that ring out. And we're trying for it. And we are too greedy. And we lose again. We lose a second time. Because, yeah, that weapon, that's doing some damage. And over 10 minutes in, and we haven't gained a single, not even a weapon, which isn't even included in the collection guide. We're just, you know, we're just adding it up to showcase that we've unlocked everything, not just everything in the museum, but still, the fact that we are this far in, and we're getting our absolute ass kicked. No, and we'll never get that down. We got to stop using that move because obviously Raphael is definitely versed in it. Like, he always guards it. We never seem to trip him up. At least this AI, Raphael, who's obviously at an 8 or a 9 on the AI scale, I would assume. He's probably not a 10, like we've been playing a little poorly, but still. So the amount of failures we've had is quite significant. And even when we try to guard and play it safe, we still get screwed. So then we try going for the hyper offense. He's using amount of footwork. We managed to get him, and then boom, we needed the ring out. I don't think we were going to straight up beat him. So we did get the ring out. We get to Silver Combatant level 29, and we do clear Chapter 2 for the second time, the final time. Awesome. Okay, that's pretty cool. And now we move on to Chapter 3's missions, which we start off with the Carnival as the extra mission. Facing, of course, the bane of our existence, Berserker. You cannot hold your footing at the edge of the stage and the gravity is weaker. Defeat the enemy with a ring out. So we have to ring out Berserker. This is, yeah. Berserker is the bane of our existence. I won't be surprised if this is the whole video right here. Yep, going just as well as I expected. Yep. And somehow, wait, we actually beat Berserker the first time with conditions, without, okay. Berserker's still the bane of our existence, but we did win that one. Alright, so now, extra combatant missions. Now we have to play as Lizard Man. We're forced to play as Lizard Man. Receive heavy damage when knocked against the ground and wall. Furthermore, your appearance has changed. Now we have to defeat all the enemies as Lizard Man while defeating all the enemies, all 3, while knowing that, that's a thing. And our range sucks. I don't know how to use Lizard Man. I'm trying my best. Getting some boom bada boom. We managed to beat Mitsurugi like that, but how much health do we get back? Okay, all of it. To be fair, we do get all our health back, so we just have to beat them 1v1 3 times in a row. Okay, fair enough. Let's go against Necrid.
Battle 2. Fight.
Okay, he got hit against the wall, so that move is definitely helpful. Let's just keep using that. Use that. Yeah, perfect. Got it perfect. Okay, now we just have to face Keelik. Alright. Maybe this won't be so bad. Maybe this won't be so bad. You know. We just gotta use the knockdown attacks that we know. Now, Keelik is definitely gonna knock the fuck out of us, so we have to rush in there and boom. Oh, and he went for the guard. Originally, oh man, it's so close. Had we gotten him in that corner, that would have meant a lot. And we're trying for it. We're trying so hard. Knock him against the wall. We're trying so difficult. Come on, you can do it, man. You can do it, Lizard Man. All right, you hit him to the ground. That's one thing, but we all know that hitting him against the wall is the kicker. And I don't know any other moves. Now, at this point, we could actually just win by a grapple, I think. So, if we got a grapple in, that would work. But we don't need it. We don't need it. Boom. There we go. And we got to Gold Combatant, level 30 with Lizardman on the first try. I'm surprised. I expected us to have to do that mission a few times. You know what I mean? Oh, so we go up to Chapter 5? No, we're not doing Chapter 5. Okay. So we jump back down to Chapter 3. Let's clear out Chapter 3 of its extra missions, first and foremost. Okay. Now we gotta defeat all the enemies. Alright. Let's do it.
I like that.
And here we go. 4 guys to defeat, and we start off at first not so great, but boom against Ivy, where I don't know why that didn't hit. That should have hit, and boom, we take half our health bar because why didn't the Y over connect? That's weird. Thankfully, we recovered all our health because I would have called bullshit that over Y always hits enemies on the ground. Even if it was slightly elevated, it should have still hit. So now we're up against Raphael. So Ivy, Raphael, Cervantes, and Voldo. Not an easy... definitely not easy. And that looks like... Is that Queen's Guard? Because... God save the Queen or whatever. Because that's a damn good rapier. So... They've definitely got their more powerful weapons going forward. But we do defeat Raphael. Time to go up against Cervantes. Who that... Oh, he's got his soul edge. Holy shit. Okay, so we need to... yeah. Yeah, because it's eating his health. But as he attacks us, he gains health. Okay. We definitely need to... no, don't allow that. Come on. Boom. Alright, slide under. And no, don't do that. Stabby, stabby, stab, stab, stab. And boom. We do end up winning. Alright. We get all our health back to fight against Voldo. What does Voldo got for a weapon? He also has Soul Edge. Did they all have Soul Edge? No, Raphael certainly didn't have his Soul Edge. Okay. Alright. Hit him. Hit him hard. Do not allow that acrobatic bullshit to go forward. Come on. We just need one hit. Hit him down below. Down below. Okay, that worked. We crouched and we went up. But it still worked. It still worked. And boom, we cleared that chapter cleared, yeah, technically. But we still have one more mission to do, of course. Down below. And then, of course, we do have the sub. That's the Berserker. Oh, man. Berserker Dungeon 2.0. So now, we are using Nightmare. Because we need to cause a guard break to attack the enemy. And I tried this multiple times with Link, and I was just failing so spectacularly because we have 20 seconds to do it. So we use the overhand Y of Nightmare to succeed. So yes, I did fail this mission. I don't know if you guys will see the stat, but I failed it multiple times due to the 20-second thing. Nightmare's overhand Y was just the way to make this happen. So, boom, we succeed. But I wasn't going to waste time and show you guys all the failures that I did in the temple. So, boom. So, we've completed 3 chapters so far. Then we move on to Chapter 5. And now we have to control a special team and defeat all the enemies for Chapter 5 is the extra mission. So, let's go. When are we going to start, though? Waiting. Waiting. My editing sucks, guys. I'm sorry about that. My editing always sucks. So, how are you all doing? There we go. So we're going to be Assassin up against Yoshimitsu. Control a special team, defeat all the enemies. So is this a 3v3 like before sort of idea? 3 enemies and 3 used. Last time it was 2 Cervantes and a Link. This time it's... Oh, okay. We're using the 3 hidden characters up against Yoshimitsu, Maxi, and Raphael. So it's Assassin, Berserker, and Lizardman. We use a special team. But we get a perfect against Yoshimitsu. Just by spamming our attacks. Alright, let's go. So now, if we can defeat Maxi with that and then damage Raphael, I think we're solid.
Battle 2. Fight.
Okay, we got him down to about half. We got him down over half. Alright. Don't get cocky, don't get cocky. Maybe go for a grapple. Or, no, just keep up the attacks. There we go. Boom. Assassin. He doesn't get any health back, but we defeated 2v1. We're still with Assassin. Alright. Just do some damage to Raphael. You don't need to win it. We just need to do some damage. Damage him. Going close. Hit him hard. And nope, we're not going to get it because he perfected us. He destroyed us. Alright, so we have 2v1 for Raphael. So Berserker, you get some heavy hits in there. I've never used Berserker, so yep. It's the colossal version, so just alright. Trying to see what. Alright, we did a little damage. A little more damage. Boom. Yeah, like what about an overhand, like one some big move. But I mean we are doing quite a bit of damage just by like keeping him at bay here. Then hitting him, and then boom, we got it. We didn't even get to use Lizard Man because Berserker, even though he's the bane of our existence, we managed. We managed. Good for us. Good for us. Iron Duelist. Let's go. So now to clear out Chapter 5, we have to do the Paradise of Altair. Enemies have excellent speed and health. Ooh. So let's see. We have to face off against ourselves once again. They have excellent speed and health. The ability to knock back the enemy has increased. Defeat all the enemies within the time limit. So they have excellent speed and health. So they're going to outspeed me and also going to have a lot more health. So I definitely need to like ring them out, I suppose. Oh yeah, look at... But the backlash, look at that. Look at that. That was amazing. And within the time limit, we had 50. I was assuming it was going to be like 25 on the time. So now we just have to beat Mitsurugi here. And boom. Boom. Yeah. Just needed the quick upper. Done. And a bronze duelist. There we are. I probably struggled on that a few times. I mean, it's hard to know when, you know, the footage is from over a month ago sort of idea. But yeah. Okay, cool. So we did that one. Now the Stone Temple. Are we really going to do it? No, we're avoiding it like the plague. Because that's the Berserker Temple. Subchapter 1. Are we going to start it? Oh shit, we are going to start it. You guys know how abysmal this temple is. This is the rest of the video. I guarantee you, because you guys know how well I fared in this the first time. So now we're a little bit better at using Link, but that doesn't mean that the Berserkers aren't the bane of our existence. And look no further than right here. Okay, might as well die. Yeah, I'll let myself die there because winning that would have meant nothing. Because I wouldn't have won the second, then the next bout. So, alright, is what it is. Let's get ourselves pumped up a little bit here. Let's get pumped up. Up against Berserker. Alright. Boom. Okay, miss. And then stab him a lot. Then go for the obvious moves. Take a shit ton of damage you didn't need to take. Take even more of a shit ton of damage you didn't need to take. Take even more damage you didn't need to take. And now we're at half our health bar. Now we gotta go face the next Berserker at half our health bar. This is fantastic. This is bloody... Oh yeah, we're just a motley crew of wonderfulness here. Alright, so... Oh, with 3 hits, though, we took down the other Berserker. We gained more health back. Alright, alright. 3/4 of our health. Not too shabby. Not too shabby, so we made up for that loss. God, my tennis elbow is killing me. I don't know if it's golfers or tennis. What's the one on the downside? Because it hurts like a bitch. Alright. Yeah, the overhand Y, and then the stabby. Boom. So we got 3 Berserkers down, and we're almost back to full health. Okay. Okay. Maybe this isn't going nearly as bad as last time. Last time was, if you guys recall, was basically 25 minutes of the whole goddamn video because we suck so bad. Now we have to face on a full health Berserker. But we're keeping him on the back foot. Oh, but he allowed there's a bomb there. Oh, but that's a second bomb. So, oh, no, we had him, and then we... Okay, we're allowing ourselves some shit. Why are we allowing this? The stabby move was obviously the correct choice, but it's not the decision I normally would have made there. The rush move might have been better. Saved us a little bit of health. Because now we're still going through this Berserker, the Berserker Bowl, as it were. Alright, half health Berserkers. I think we can deal with that. Now we get most of our health back. Yep. Alright. So we're sitting okay. We're sitting not pretty, but okay. Right?
Final battle. Fight.
Here we go, Berserker. Full health Berserker, by the way. Who just took us down to less than half. And now took us down to 1/3. And now took us down to less than 1/8. And got a perfect on us. Okay. This guy is asking for some beatdown. Let's fucking go. Alright. Let's do this, Link. Jump! Okay, no, that's a bomb. There we go. Bomb him too. Boom. Boom. Bomb. And now, yeah, ring him out. Yeah, just push him. Push him. He's a pussy. He's a pussy. Back to full health. We kicked his ass. Not the first time. But the second time, yeah, just slide him out of frame. Alright. As I said, I hate this Berserker dungeon. It's probably my least favorite dungeon. A lot of the dungeons are long, as I explained before. A lot of the dungeons are long, and I don't enjoy a lot of them as a result. But this Berserker one is definitely the worst one because all you do is face the same Berserker enemies in 3 different costumes. It's incredibly annoying. It's not that fun, and after a while you're just like, okay. And when they start kicking your ass, you're just like, oh, fuck these guys, you know? So, yeah, so we just won that one. So now, obviously, and it's so many rooms. Like, I believe there's like 17 rooms to this Berserker one. 15, 17, something like that. I think we did that count last time, and it's, even with them at half health, it's not fun because you don't recover all your HP. So every time you gotta deal with them again. So, and we're getting, at least this time, we're getting decent gold for it, so. And the other problem is, of course, we have to go through all this to showcase it to you guys, but obviously our number down below is not changing because these are all on the extra missions, generally speaking. I don't know. Maybe there is, but generally I don't think on the extra missions you actually gain from missions already done. I don't think the extra missions give you any weapons, anything like that, any unlockables. So we're literally going through this, trying to clear it as quickly as we can so we can get to the collectibles, you know? But you have to do all these for the other collectibles, you know what I mean? So it's one of those. Yeah, we died. We died pretty good there. As a bronze duelist. But yeah, we clear this dungeon, and then that sub-chapter is complete. That's 3 chapters complete. You know, doing that within, 35 minutes won't be that bad. You know, doing that within the hour, clearing 4 chapters. Especially this one, the dungeon one. And this one is, as I said, the Bane. Like, look, I just lost again. And once again, that's my poor gameplay. But I still argue. Berserkers. Bane of my existence. 100%. Like, they're like my wife, reincarnated in video game form. It's just, they hate me. They hurt me. It's awful. So, there we go, and boom, we finally do defeat the evil spawn of Satan. And here we go, now to the next one. As I said, how many rooms are there in this one? Because we don't even have the boss room yet. And these half-health ones are usually pretty quick to take down. We just need one quick hit. Come on, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. One quick hit. One quick hit. One quick hit. No, no, no. There we go. There it is. But we don't get all the health back, so we're sort of screwed up, if anything. Yeah, because there's 9 rooms right there. 1, 2, 3. That's got to be 15 rooms minimum. And this one has, oh goddamn, regen. So we gotta definitely keep hitting him or ring him out. Keep up the high offense. Don't care about the moves. Yep. Oh man. There we go. All those bombs on the floor, that definitely worked. And 400 gold for that one, not bad. But yeah, let's double check this. So 1, 2, 3, 4 plus the 9. So 4 and 9, that's 13. There's a 14th room, so yeah. No wonder this one feels so long. There's like 20 rooms in this goddamn dungeon. And God forbid you lose a few of them, right? Alright, here we go. Oh, this is the invisible one. Not that it matters, just keep hitting him like that. Yep. Until eventually, yeah. You either ring him out or you get a perfect by going hyper offense. Don't worry about the invisible weapon thing is not that crazy. Yeah, where's the boss room?
Fate. Final battle. Fight.
Give me our health full up for the boss. I like it. Assuming that the boss... another room? My god. Is there 20... Literally, is there 20 rooms to this? Because that would be 15, 16 rooms, I think we're currently at. I'd have to actually take a count, but we're 15 plus rooms now. Well, we got our ass kicked, but that's probably a good thing because we had more health. And as a as a thing, we definitely need to conserve our health. So winning at this much HP is never good for us, as we discussed before. So yeah, definitely gotta. Oh, we took him while he was flying now. Okay, he's doing the football tackle, and we're not having any of it, and we're gonna slash him with our sword and take him down. You can go into a bit of gold here, though. That's nice. There are too many rooms here. Okay. Oh man, he got us. We're done. We're done. Yep. We were done long before that, you know. I feel like Charlie Hunman there in The Gentleman, where he's like, you were well done before Brown showed up, you know what I mean? Like, for being yeah, anyways. I just recently watched The Gentleman again. What a great movie. Underrated mob movie. Because it technically would be considered a mob movie, you know? And the same way that The Departed is and stuff like that, I think it's a phenomenal film. I've not seen the TV series, though. Has anybody else seen the TV series? I sort of want to check it out, but without Matthew McConaughey there, I'm just sort of like a little bit meh. Oh, finally, finally. Somebody who is not a berserker. Let's go. I don't know how to fight non-berserkers, so you're kicking my ass for a lot of good reasons. And then, boom, we try fancy footwork. It does not work. She's taking advantage and then brings us out. Okay. But at least I got my ass kicked by a woman and not a meaty man who can not string more than 2 sentences together. That's a positive.
Fate. Final battle. Fight.
Oh, now I have to beat healed up. Oh, man. Okay. Okay. I gotta beat healer berserker again. Okay, he's got the fancy footwork. That's not gonna allow me to do anything remotely cool. So we just have to hope for, yeah, all the bombs. The bombs giveth, the bombs taketh away. But this time, they gaveth. Okay, so Sophitia, and then finally the boss. Really want to count that amount though. There's 9. That's a 9 square there.
Final battle. Fight.
Boom. Sophitia, take it. I will not be wrung out by you again, witch. Yeah, there we go. Just kicked her ass straight up. And another 600 gold. 61,000 gold. Not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 10 plus 9. That's 19. There is literally 20 rooms here, including the boss. There's 20 rooms. No wonder I hate this dungeon. 20 goddamn rooms. There are longer dungeons. I believe there's a dungeon with 28 rooms, but still. Okay, so now Berserker, this is where we have to defeat him in like less than so many seconds. We get a bonus amount of gold for how, yeah. But we're getting our ass, yeah. Like, look at this. At that point I gave up though. I realized, okay, whoa. Now, of course, against the boss, you don't gain gold, you gain experience. So it's all good. So, here we go. Let's try this again. 2.0. 2.0.
Watched over by the Almighty Ones, they unleash their fury.
Here we go. We got this.
Final battle. Fight.
Yeah, we're starting with those stabs. We got him on the down low. Boom. We got him bombed. Now we just need to hit. Just need to hit him. Time's up. But we did not need to actually defeat him. We just needed that. And a new feature is finally unlocked for the first time in this video. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? We got Berserker is now available. We unlocked a new character. There we go. Berserker available. Boom. Finally. 30, 40 minutes into this video, we finally gained one thing. One thing. Alright. So we've cleared Chapter 5, Chapter 3, Subchapter. Let's do Chapter 4. Let's go. Time to get ourselves a few more things. So now we have to face off against Avoldo. Force the bomb off onto the enemy with your attacks. You win if the enemy has a bomb when the timer runs out. Yeah. So, same as when we fought it against Assassin. So, it's the same mission, just a little more difficult given that it's A, Voldo, and B, on Weapon Master Mode 2. We're just keeping up the hyper offense to keep the bomb off of ourselves. to, because if in the end we can just keep them, yeah, like lying there on the ground. You can just boom, like that. See? Hyper offense is your friend. Don't play defensive when it comes to that shit. And you'll be a silver duelist in no time. Alright, next mission. Your health is low. Defeat all the enemies. Sounds simple enough. Oh, we're gonna get the timer increases. Oh, well, where are we going? Where are we going? We're playing this out of order? What are we doing?
Versus assassin. Now, 2 souls are
Okay, not really sure what we were doing there, but editing will be what editing will be. So your health is low, defeat all the enemies under the condition. So how many? Oh, 2 assassins, and we're at half health. Okay. That does sound a little bit challenging, assuming that, unless we get an early ring out. But we do manage to, whoa. We managed to kick his ass without taking a single hit. And we gained health back, so now we're at 3/4 health. Alright. Fair? Let's go. And here comes the assassin, number 2. Now this one we definitely want to attempt to ring out. Okay, but we're taking the fight to him. Oh, but he got, oh shit, come on. Just hit him, no, come on. We almost have him. There we are. We avoided the grapple and we got him, but that was really, really close. Obviously you want to go for the ring out with that one. But, and don't follow my strategy when it comes to that. But, yeah. So, boom. Manage that one. So now, next up, another, okay, what are we doing here? Oh, we're buying the Big Goron sword. Oh, maybe I was struggling with this mission and I decided to buy the Big Goron sword as a result. To try to make this a wee bit easier. But you guys see all those weapons unlocked, of course. That we will be showcasing that in the shop video later. But yeah, okay. So we're gonna do this with the Big Goron sword, are we? Timer increases with each enemy you defeat. Figure out the best way to defeat all the enemies before time runs out. So we're gonna use the Big Goron sword, likely for the reach of our Y overhand Y combo. Okay. Oh, it's finally time. This is where, okay, pause time. This is where, as you guys are seeing, the first time, I believe, in the entirety of the video, I finally used the OP arm throw grapple of Link. It took us till halfway, almost halfway through Weapons Master Mode 2 to finally actually utilize it, because it's so broken, it's so OP when you get to utilize it, and finally here we decide, screw it, we're going to use it. I don't know why I grabbed the Big Goron sword to do this, but we did, and yeah, now it's finally into the broken era. That's all I'm going to say. So, yeah, let's go.
Battle 2. Fight.
Yeah, watch this. All I'm going to do is grapple. Yeah. On this, yeah.
You win.
I couldn't win conventionally, obviously, with the Big Goron sword, the Master Sword, what have you. So I went for, fuck it. We do the dirty. We do the dirty. Come at us, Taki. Boom. Throw. This is how you win. Not gonna lie, guys. This is how we win. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Oh shit, what's going on there? Oh, I made money today. Okay, cool. And then we throw Nightmare off. Yeah, this is... Unfortunately, this is pretty sad. I almost feel like we're doing the cheap win out, but come on, for the love of God, where's Cervantes? There he is. Oh wow. Okay. Alright. He really doesn't want us to do that, does he? Fair enough. I understand. I understand, Cervantes. You... There we go. Got him. Got him! And boom, baby. So we finally unlocked the ultimate cheap-ass technique, which will win 99% of impossible situations going forward. But at least we waited. We did arcade mode, extra arcade. We went through Weapon Master and halfway through Weapon Master 2 until we finally started using the cheap mode. The enemy's favor horizontal attacks and are armed with weapons that are strong against breaks. Defeat the enemy under these conditions. We've already done this before. Shouldn't be an issue, though. Neck grid, of course, is a bit of a struggle. But neck grid and Astaroth, alright, we're just gonna do what we do. Yeah. Oh, he managed to block that one. And we did defeat neck grid. Do we get health back? We get all the health back. Alright, now it's just gotta beat Astaroth. Seems pretty straightforward. Okay, we missed the first one. Who knew Astaroth knew how to move left and right? And here's where we start on the hyper offense to keep it a mid-range fight rather than a long range, because obviously Astaroth would have the advantage. And we give him no chance to actually utilize his X. So boom. And we win once again. Level 36, Platinum Duelist. Let's go, baby. And now we're into Sharon's Pass as a dungeon. Let's go. Alright, so in Sharon's Pass, we gotta face off against Young Sung on the icy road. Once again, this is what makes dungeons more enjoyable. The different, you know, the stages and stuff like that. Facing the dungeon like the Berserker one is just so goddamn boring. So this one I don't mind. Obviously, we both rung out, but we got Young Sung before he got us. So, boom. The Sharon's Pass is only, I believe, like 8 rooms, so not that bad. Once again, the amount of rooms and the stuff like that doesn't change based on the Weapons Master version 2. It just, you just have to do it all over again, pretty much. And we bring out Keelik for another easy W. While we sink into the sand. So now it's room number 3.
Watched over. Final battle. Fight.
With the lava pit. Mitsurugi this time gets himself a whatchamacallit, one of the somehow I was about to say, like, he never got burned by the fire, but I did. We get a ring out W there. So yeah, as I said, Sharon's Pass, it includes all these different styles of different stages, and it's just more enjoyable in that regard. Even a healing nightmare, which is very, very scary, like doing shit like that. Because all the attacks that we're doing, we actually use the boomerang for a change. It doesn't matter unless you manage to do things like that, like bring him out. So we got rid of Nightmare pretty quick. So that's 4 stages, 5? Yeah, 4 stages done. So now we're on stage 5. As I said, I think the boss is at stage like 8. You only have to face, it's less than 10. Gotta be. Let's go against Raphael. Boom. Boom. Let's get him to that edge. We almost got him there. Boom. Yeah. That's all you gotta do. Just keep up the offensive. Give up the attack. And when you have the opportunity for ring out stages, you just do it. a healing Yoshimitsu. A little intimidating, not gonna lie. Keep up the hyper offense, because if he gets a leg in, we're gonna be SOL. Yeah, like that. See, the moment you let out the momentum, of course, his health returns. So really got to be careful. We were gonna defeat him normally by the looks of it, but getting the ring out, of course, always saves us the embarrassment of taking a combo that we should never take. You know. So yeah. Okay, here we go. This is the of course the extra room you don't need to do, but we're gonna do it anyways, just so we clear all our bases. And we ring out Nightmare, which normally in Sharon's Pass would get you a, you know, a weapon. This time, of course, not. So, boom, there we go. Let's fight off against Gerald. Gerald, who is Maxi, of course. Blonde Maxi against Link. Let's go. And here we go. The Warrior of Prophecy. And he's got the healing buff, so we really just want to, I say we arm throw him. Oh, he rings us out immediately. Immediately we get, so, okay. Wait a minute. We might have something we have to do here. Gerald. Gerald. What is it? It's because Gerard Butler. But anyway. Fuck, he's kicking the shit out of us. That's what I'm talking about. When in doubt, ring them the fuck out. That's what I'm saying. And we got a new feature. Alright. Finally time to add to it. We only got Fuzori, a weapon for Maxi. So that's 2 weapons and only 1 real unlock so far in the whole video. My god. This is not looking good for the collection guide. But once again, it's a completionist guide as well. So let's move on to Chapter 6 and do the next mission. So, up against Assassin here, the enemy has excellent speed and health. Furthermore, your health decreases over time. Defeat the enemy within the time limit. That says to me, ring out, baby. Let's ring out Assassin. Alright, so how many Assassins we gotta fight? Only 1? Perfect. Alright, he's gonna be a bitch, yeah. Alright. Boom, boom. And no problem. Just do that. And the mission will succeed. And we got to Iron Mercenary. However, that did still not unlock Assassin. I don't believe we've unlocked Assassin yet, so interesting that that mission was not the one to unlock it. And then we fight another Assassin here. Boom. Prize money doubles with each win. Gauge your strength and win the matches. Of course, we're just going to win 1 and then call it a day. Because there's no benefit to winning all 5. I mean, other than gold, of course, but we have better ways to get gold later on. Alright. And there we go. Assassin was defeated. Now end the battle. Give 1,000 gold. Wait, what? We're deciding to try for 2,000? Oh, okay. Alright. Oh, we're thinking we're going to do the same strategy for everybody. So now, are we going to go for the 4,000? Yeah, of course we are.
Battle 3, fight.
Look at our greedy ass. We might have won that one, but still. We're gonna try for the 8. Okay. Really? Really? Okay, okay. Call it a day, man. Call it a day. Thank you. Okay, 8,000 gold. Fantastic. Alright, so we did win that one. But once again, you can easily end that at any point. Do not feel like you gotta go all the way. You do not gain anything for going all the way other than 16,000 gold. Which, once again, fantastic, but yeah. So the enemy's weapon has the ability to guard break. We have to defeat the enemy under this condition. Well, once again, guard breaking won't matter if we don't guard. Just go for it. Attack. Attack Sungmina. Kick her ass. Destroy her. Like that. Get her perfect. Like I just did. Get her perfect. Just wham, wham, thank you, ma'am, and destroy. That is the answer. Every time. So we have multiple directions we can now take. So we're going to go in this direction. We're going to go face off against Sophitia. The enemy excels in guard impacts. Reverse the guard impact back at the enemy. This is a challenge. I believe I do this multiple times because I'm not very good at it. Yeah, so I take a hit and then I'm like, what do I do? Yeah, okay. And then I try my best. I mean, I didn't do a guard impact break, but I did manage a guard impact, which did half the amount of damage needed. And then boom, we actually do manage it. Insane. But I believe that was my like 8th attempt, by the way. I don't showcase all the bad attempts because nobody wants to waste time showcasing that, but oh yeah, the earthquake ones. Earthquake ones and the enemy's health recovers over time. So let's go. This one is not that bad because this is the one where you don't have to face a bunch of people, I don't believe.
Don't waste my time. Let's go.
Final battle. Fight.
Yeah, it's just talky, so this is where I basically like the ground impact thing doesn't really matter. And all I go for is basically to ring her out like I did the other people. I try for the quick. So she's got the recovery and stuff like that. It's just like, alright, so all I have to do is basically ring her out. So I'm going for it. I'm trying my best. And we finally get it. Boom. See, don't concern yourself with HP when you do this, because if you have the ability to just ring them out, use your best ring out skill. Don't try to fight them. Don't half-ass it is my point. Don't half-ass it. Don't try to do both. Don't try to ring them out strategy plus do damage to them strategy. You'll never succeed that way. Just always accept that you're going to take damage. Probably going to be at the low end of the spectrum by the time you win. But if you're going for the ring out strategy, always go for it. Commit to it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so what am I doing? Oh, wow. Okay. So this is the dungeon which has, of course, a time limit. So we allow ourselves to be killed here so it can be reset back to 250 because I didn't realize that this was the time limit dungeon. So now we're really into it here. We're really into it here.
Final battle.
Let's go through it. And Talum is quickly becoming... Nah, she's not Berserker. Berserker is far worse, trust me. Berserker is definitely far worse than anything that that Talum can dish out. At least I expect it from Talum, you know what I'm saying? I expect it from her. I do not expect it from, you know, Berserker. Okay, there we go. We've got her on her heels. And she decides to grapple and kick our ass. And then throws us right out of the fucking ring. Alright, so we were winning and now we lose. Wow. Okay. She's doing some shit like this dungeon right now. I have a feeling has like the extra gravity thing. And they're not telling us about it because right here is just the same standard message about navigate and the booby traps. And, you know. Yeah, see, that's going crazy. So, we managed that one. Okay, in 5 seconds, boom, we beat Talum. Alright, now we're moving on. God damn. All right, let's move on. Let's beat this fucking dungeon's ass.
Final battle. Fight.
Because I believe Weapon Master Mode 2 is going to take at least another 2 videos, not going to lie, guys. Because not only do we have to basically win all these matches again, right? In their extra hard format, which we've been doing successfully. But if it took us 2 videos to do Weapons Master Mode 1, we got to do all that again. And then we have to do all the missions that we unlock, plus version 1 of the mission as well, for missions that were unobtainable the first time. So it's definitely going to be at least 3 videos, possibly 4, but this is the first of at least 3. And as I said, sorry for the lack of actual unlockable content, but we have to showcase doing everything so that you guys recognize, you know, because as I said many times in the previous gaming guide on Budokai 2 and on this one, the idea is, you know, I can't stand guides that say, oh yeah, and then you just beat this guy, and I'm like, well, I'm having a hard time beating this guy. Like, I don't understand. I always lose to this guy, and I'm doing all the win conditions correctly. Like, what's going on? That's why YouTube is so great, because you show video evidence of how you do it, you know, how you manage it. Granted, it could still be difficult to pull off, but at least you're like, okay, it's not that, you know, the game is glitched or something like, for example, I played Thor, the game Thor on the PS3, right? There was a Thor game when the Marvel Cinematic Universe was basically getting into an all-time high. It was a Thor game. And my copy of the disc would refuse to allow me to unlock a certain trophy. So I went through all the guides and I did all the stuff and blah blah blah, and I still had to accept eventually that, like, no, I've done the unlock conditions. I erased the file, started a new file. It was my disc. My disc would not allow a trophy unlock. So I'm like, okay, fair. At least I understand that now. But it's only due to the fact that there were so many guides, both written and video, that showcased, oh yeah, you should hit the ding by doing this. I would follow exactly what they did not get the ding, you know, and then I knew that there was a problem with my copy, not that I was fucking up, you know. And this is where you, this is why I'm doing these gaming guides, because, as I said, Budokai 2 never had a very cohesive one, especially for the GameCube. And Soul Calibur 2, also, in the same vein, never had one. And here we're going to see it all. And Young Sung, for once, is kicking our ass. Is he actually going to beat us for once? Is Young Sung finally going to get that? No, of course not. Because Young Sung cannot defeat Link. He will never defeat Link. Link is too cool. He's too cool for that school.
Fate. Final battle. Fight.
Astaroth in his third outfit. My god. Crazy gravity on that one. Okay, for some reason I didn't go for the attack there. That might screw me. We're going for it. We're going for it hard, but Astaroth is having nothing to do with it. And yeah, we get KO'd. We deserve to get KO'd. We did not capitalize. Multiple opportunities there. We did not hit the correct combinations or choose the right combos for that. Yeah, SOL on that one. So, here we go. Oh, a Young Sung challenge once again. I'm pretty sure we can win that one. Every time. Poor Young Sung. I like Young Sung, but it seems like have we ever lost to Young Sung once as Link? Like, even once. I'm curious to know. Okay, here we go. And then boom, Yoshimitsu. So we just are striking like crazy. to watch him ring himself out after kicking his ass down to over half. Then he rings himself out. You gotta love it. You gotta love to see it. Alright, and after this, it'll be the boss, and boom, we will have completed another one. Like, we're doing this at a very, as far as I'm concerned, I know it's long, due to the dungeons, especially the Berserker dungeon. It takes about 20 minutes to do. But now we've done it, and a very steady pace as well. And Siegfried also gets wrung out. So now we just have the boss left to do, because that would normally be the spot where you would get an extra weapon or some what have you. But Fei Chao, Swordmaster. Swordmaster of the Hornet, my bad. Okay, so we have to face her with 120 seconds left, as well as Zhong Mina. Oh, grappled us just as we were trying for the ring out. Gave us a ring out instead. Okay, alright. Alright, I see your game. I see your game. And I'll match you. So the boss is 2 people this time. Which I believe is this the one that's normally Astaroth and I want to say Assassin and Berserker, but Astaroth and somebody else. Astaroth and Maxi? Not Maxi. Somebody. Anyways, so Xianghua is, of course, Fei Chao here. So we just need to, you know, the gravity thing is definitely a helpful tool if we can utilize it, but she utilizes it against us, and boom, we lose a second time. My God. Okay. And now we're doing this for a 3rd time. Let's go. Alright. Maybe this time will be a little bit better. Okay. Maybe we try guarding, defensive playstyle for a change. No, we go full on offense again. We get grappled. We suck. And we manage get an upper hand here. Oh, wait a minute. Even with all the fancy footwork, we're still... Oh, no. It's over. It's pretty much over. Yep. So close, yet so far away. We really need to think about... The fact is that the moment, because of the bombs screw us up. They're supposed to deal damage and help us, but then we go for our finishing blow, and we're not capitalized on the fact that, no, we need to back up and allow the bomb to do its job, rather than try to capitalize, because then we're in a defenseless position. So, yeah. Okay, we get guard impacted right out of the gate. We're getting hit. Oh. Alright, yeah, stand back. Just hit her. Okay, don't pull out a bomb. Don't do that. Don't... What is happening here? Okay, somehow we got a KO, but our health is not going to allow... Okay, we got more than half back, so that's not terrible. The timer I'm not worried about, because 106 seconds. No, somebody's dying well before that. So, Zhong Mina. Okay, yeah, the reach is already showcasing itself. And we do the same thing they did to us, and just wham! Gravity. Let gravity take its course. Let's go. Gold Mercenary style. Let's do it. Okay, I'm good with this. We got to level 40. We won against Zhong Mina and stuff. We did that dungeon. Fan-damn-tastic. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. As always, we'll see all you beautiful people back here next time for more of the gaming guide for Soul Calibur 2222 featuring Link. Apologies that there wasn't so many things to obviously add to our museum count or even our weapons count down below. But, I mean, you got to go through the paces, and I want to showcase every little bit of the how you get to from A to B, Because if we don't, then I'm as bad as all the video guides and all the game facts and stuff like that I, was trying to use when I was, playing these games and stuff like that. So the idea is to show a complete, 100% from A to B guide. How we got from every single point and unlocked every single thing. So, that being said, once again, like, comment, subscribe. See all you beautiful people back here next time. Have a good one, everybody. Sayonara.